This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, good evening all of you. So we are going to start a new topic which is nothing but batch management. So where it is used and especially this is used for pharmaceutical company, healthcare, milk products, aerospace, chemical industry, cosmetic industry, So and it is mainly used to maintain the homogeneity of the material and to trace out the material for recalling the product for customers. So batch management we have integration between PP, production planning, SD, sales and distribution, QM, quality management, and MM consultant. Okay, so we have types of batch management. So we have two, but one is without classification and another is with classification. Okay, so let us discuss batch management without classification. So here, following step we have to be followed. So what is the create a material with MM01 and in purchasing view, select the checkbox batch management and enter other details and save. So let me open SAP. So with classification, we are configuring, we are customizing, characteristics and assigning that characteristic to class. So it depends upon the material which is used by the client. Okay, let's say for example, the client is using steel, which is used for construction of a house. Right, so the steel width and the length, thickness, it depends. Like if if you are raising the purchase order stating the material, you need the material for so and so vendor, let's say Tata Steel. So if you give more clarity which kind of steel you need, then it will be easy for the vendor to supply you that product. So that is where you use this batch management, okay, which comes into picture. So let us first step what I'll do, I'm trying to create the material first. This we are starting with batch management without classification. Okay. So let me go to MM01. Okay. So I'm selecting here type of industry, let's say pharmaceutical I'm taking. I'm having this issue out of which no, okay. So let's say chemical or pharmaceutical industry ROH click enter. Okay, so here in purchasing view, we need to select the batch management checkbox. That is the criteria. So they may ask in interview, like what are the settings you do for batch management. Just they will ask you the steps also, and sometime configuration. If they ask about with classification. Okay, so we have a client resume 3000 and storage location we have a 0001. Okay, so this is readily available. So let's say I have one material, let's say phosphorus. Okay, so to manufacture the pharmaceutical medicines, let's say tablet, you need phosphorus. So in market, phosphorus colors are available, right? Which kind of color you need? Phosphorus will be in a pink color, blue color, yellow. So, but anyhow, you are maintaining one unique material. When you are generating material in SAP, it will generate the number one, let's say 1580. Once I say yeah, this number will be generated 1580 number. Okay, so but we should know, the vendor should know which kind of phosphorus you need, right? In that case, let's say we are going for batch management. Okay, so here let's say kg, I'm giving this kg kilogram. 004 here. This is mandatory field. So without filling this, the system won't go to another session. Okay. So here another view. So here you need to take, let's say 204 CL04. It's the chemical. And here in purchasing, batch management, this checkbox, this is mandatory. Okay. So if you select this only, then the batch management you can able to proceed. So this is the selection criteria. You need to select this batch management checkbox. Okay. And here again, purchasing group, since it is mandatory, but you can make this as optional also. That's not an issue. So this is the main criteria. So in interview, they may ask, what are the steps for batch management? So you need to tell that we have two types of batch management. One is without classification, and another is with classification. And now what we are doing is we are doing batch management testing scenario without classification. Okay. So here in purchasing view, you need to select this batch management checkbox. Okay. This is number one criteria. And what else? In the notes, so you can open simultaneously the notes also. Okay, so here, purchasing view, select the checkbox, batch management, enter the details and save it. And second, we need to create a batch master record, which is the MSC one, and that is the transition code. Or else, if need to go with logistic, you can go directly with logistic, material management, and material master batch and create. Okay. So here, we need to give the material number which we have created just now, and select the plant and other stuff. Okay. So here, what I'm doing is I'm again creating. First, I try to save this.
This time.
Hello, can you able to hear me? All of you? Yes,
Yes,
you can
Yes,
hear,
sir.
right? Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yes.
yes,
I
yeah,
have
listening
some.
you.
Okay, okay. So here, see, this accounting one view, you need to select the valuation class. Just say 3000. Okay, that's it. Hit enter and save it. So this step one, we have created one material. Let's say this 1580. This is batch management without classification, but in purchasing view, we have selected the checkbox batch management. Okay. And second, batch master record, we have to create the transaction code is MSC1N. Okay, so this is saved. Now let's create batch master record with MSC1N. Okay. So, okay, so yeah. So here I am creating batch master record with MSC1N transaction code. Oh my goodness, what happened? Hmm. So MSC1N is the transaction code to create batch master record. Okay. So give the material number. I think what was the material number? Anyone? Let me check. What was the number? It got saved. Any idea? Anyone?
1580,
Noted.
1580,
15
80.
150. Is it correct?
Yeah, please.
1 second. Let me check.
Yeah, it's a 15.
150. Okay. How to check? How to check? Well, let's say I need to check the number. Okay. How you will check? Anyone? Any idea? Yeah, Rajesh. Either with MM60, right? List of material, you can check. List of material, you can check, right? And what else? So MM60, list of material, right? You don't know, let's say you forgot the material number. So I'm removing this number. Okay, so I know the plant. So what is the plant? Just now we have taken 3000, right? And material type I know, right? This is MM, material type is ROH, right? So I will take here ROH. And the material group, what we are given is 004. That is nothing but chemical, right? So as much information you give, it will be easy for you to retrieve that material number, okay? It's getting nuisance. Okay. So 004, and in real time, your name will be there. Okay, like your means not the consultant name, because we never create the material. Okay, one thing remember, who create the material? This is created by the end users. Okay, who are working in a company, the employees working in a company, purchasing department, they create the material. Okay, so here, as of now, SAP user, because this is the demo version, so execute. So just now we have created 1580 phosphorus, right? Yeah, Naresh, you're right. So 1580 is our number. Okay, so here what I'll do is try to note this all. This also will close. So here 1580, I'll take this number here 1580, 1580. Okay, and batch, no need of giving this, and plant, we have taken 3000 plant, which is nothing but a New York plant. Okay, so 3000 and store location 0001. Click enter. Okay, so you will get this message: caution, internal number, allocation for material handled in batches. Okay, so just click yes button. On the production date, you can give this, or you can skip also. Okay, shelf life, expiry date, what is the expiry date of this material? Okay, if you want to maintain this, you can maintain, else just to make it, leave it blank. Okay, so now I'm trying to save this. So what will happen is the system will create the batch number. Okay, so what is that batch number? 00 last 372. Okay, this batch number will get generated with batch master record. So this is the number. Anyone note out this number 372 last one. Okay. So we have created batch master record. So first we have created the material, and in material we have selected batch management in purchasing view. Okay, that is very important. This is the second step we have followed. And now go to third step. What is that? Create the view, right? So we'll see what will happen next. So where's the meta?
Officer, your voice is not coming.
Okay, yeah. Now it is coming, right? Yeah. So here see we have created second step we have created batch master record with MSC 1N, and the third step we are creating the PO purchase order. Okay. So what is the transaction code? MA21N transaction code. We need to give the vendor number and we need to give the purchase order, purchase group, material number which we have created just now. Okay. And give the PO quantity, net price, plan, storage location. These all information you give. And in material data tab, you give the batch number which we have created in MSC1N. That is what was the number? 372, right? The last number. What was the number? 372. Am I right? 1 second. Let me check. Yeah, this was
The
the
batch
number, right?
numbers.
Yeah, 372, right? The last number. Let me find this. Uh, yeah, so here 372. See the last number 372. Okay. Yeah, so now the step 3 we create the PO purchase order. Okay. So directly from here also /n. So they say this morning the system was open. My children were playing in my laptop, so that's why it became hot. Now it is troubling me. Okay, so here /n. So ME21N. Okay. Now you just create the PO, give the vendor number, 3000. Let's say we have a vendor 3000 readily available. Okay. And purchase order also you do 3000, and here purchase to we can give anything. Okay. And here material number. What was that material number? 1580, right? Am I right? 1580, right? Asif?
Yeah.
Asif,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
1580.
So yeah, 1580. And Naresh, am I right? 1580, right? So here give this, and Rajesh, what else? Give the PO quantity. Okay, let's say I'm giving here quantity, let's say as 10 or 100, whatever it is. Plug and give 3000, click enter. Storage location, you need to give the storage. These are the mandatory fields. Okay, give the storage location. Triple 001. Okay, and net price, let's say 100. These are the mandatory fields you need to give. Quantity, 10, and here net price, let's say 100. System is an error. Yeah, so here net price you take 100. So in material data tab, you need to give the batch number, okay, which we have created in MSC file. Okay, so I'm going to material data, and what was that number, Rajesh? Last was 372. Am I right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
372.
Give this 372. Give this batch number. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give this batch number. Yeah, and save
Yes,
this.
yes.
And save this PO, and someone note down this PO number 450017. Till here the number will be same, and the last three digits we need to note down. So note down the PO number, which is always 10 digit in real time also. Okay, the purchase order number will be 10 digit, not 4 or 5. Okay, so 4500017246. Yeah, note down this number. Okay, and next step, what we need to do. So after creating this, okay, So create GR goods received in MIGO, and you take the criteria A01 as well as R01, give the PO number, okay, and the movement type 101 will be coming by default, okay. And in batch tab, observe the details and queue, date of manufacture, select, okay, shelf life, expiry date, okay, and save it. So here, if you need to view that, you can view it, okay, in batch. So what I will do first, try to create the GR goods receipt. What is the transaction code? Yes. What is the transaction code? MIGO, right? Yeah, Naresh is there. I think Naresh left. Okay, so here
Yeah,
you
yeah, it's
take
left.
this. He left, no? Okay, maybe he's having some issue. Okay, so take here 45000117. What was that number? 172. हाँ PO number बोलो 24. अरे अभी तो बोला
5.
ना
724
247 है 6 है भाई. ये तो है ना phosphorus.
7446 sir, last one 746.
246, वही तो है. हाँ, okay, yeah, got it. See here, if you click this batch, okay, so here this number is there, right? Okay, yeah, Naresh, what happened? You're coming and going. Is there any issue with your internet? Okay, so see this we have given this already. This is coming by default. Why? Because in PO we have given this number, right? So batch number is coming and without classification, right? So this don't click this as of now because we are doing the batch management without classification. Okay, once we do batch management with classification, then at the time of passing the GR we go here. Okay, but as of now nothing. So if you need to view date of manufacture, you can view, or else leave it blank. Okay. So what I'm doing is item, okay, check and post. Okay, shelf life, expiry date, if you want to maintain, you can maintain there. And now I'm trying to save this. Okay, this is step number 3. Now what you do, check the stock. How to check the stock? The transaction code is MMBE. So go there and you give the material number. What was the material number? Did anyone note it down? 150, right? 150 is the material number. So
Yeah,
give that
yeah,
material
yeah.
number. Yes, yes. And check, how it is showing in the stock. Okay. So how to check the stock in SAP MMBE. MMBE is the transaction code to check the stock. So when you will check the stock, once you pass the GR, okay, after creating the PO, once you pass the GR, then only you can able to see the stock. Okay. Now I'm checking the stock with MMBE transaction code. So here see, I'm going to MMBE, okay, to check the stock and give this material number which comes by default, plans to allocation, and this batch management number also, batch number is also coming by default, right? So now just execute. So as I told you, it is mostly used in pharmaceutical industry. So does the reason in the logo, the chemical logo, see like this will come like this batch number, okay, 372. So here like it is showing in the warehouse and this number is there, okay. If you click this detail display, so here, if you click this detail display, so this unrestricted use. This is whether this is the batch number, okay. And this is an unrestricted use, okay. This is how you can check it out. So here it is, okay. So this is without classification. So now we do batch management with classification, and we see we click this at the time of creating this with classification. There is some configuration as per the business requirement, okay. So how to do the configuration I'm showing you now, okay. Yeah, so now this is what it is. So here it is. So here what we have done is we have checked the stock using MMB transaction code, okay. Now we do this batch management with classification. So here let's say your company is a pharmaceutical company, okay. So you need phosphorus and thickness also, like let's say salt, thickness, barik, mota, right? So here thin, thickness, So for in this we need to create the viscosity. Viscosity is nothing but thickness. Okay, how much is the viscosity? Okay, and then as per the business requirement, you will do this. Okay, let's say you also need the color phosphorus. As I told you, phosphorus color will be in the market available, pink color, blue color. So which kind of color you need? So let's say in this scenario, phosphorus, let's say thickness also the vendor required, and the company also required how much should be the thickness. Okay, of the chemical, okay, phosphorus and sodium, potassium, whatever it is. And let's say that is one part. Another is the color part. Okay, so here we create two characteristics. One is color, another is viscosity. Okay, and then we need to assign that color, okay, to a class, and viscosity to a class. So in that case, what we do, how we will configure? Any idea, anyone? So always remember, configuration transaction code is what? SPRO, right? And end users don't have this authorization. If the end users enter SPRO, then what will happen? The system will throw an error. But for the consultants, irrespective of MMPP, QM, okay, quality management, MM, and HR, this access will be given by basis consultant, but not for end users. If they try to give SPRO, let's say I'm the end user, and I'm doing a smart job. I'm thinking that I have access, and I'm trying to go inside settings, okay, configuration settings. So the system will say you don't have authorization to use this transaction code. Okay, so this is logged by basis consultant. Again, basis is a technical consultant, and ABAP they are also called as technical consultant, and we are called as functional consultant. So all functional consultant have SPRO access. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm creating one characteristic that comes in SPRO part. So CT04 is the transaction code. So I'm creating first characteristic. Let's say viscosity means thickness. Okay, so I'll give some name here, batch underscore. Viscosity is nothing but thickness. Okay, and I'm clicking this batch underscore viscosity. Already exists. Okay, so this already I created. So batch underscore viscosity one I'm taking. Okay, I think this is not available. Yeah. Okay, so here description I'm giving batch viscosity, and here I'm giving multiple values because I'm not giving only one value, but I'm giving multiple values. Okay, so select this part. Click enter, go to description, and here nothing else is. Yeah, data type, this is mandatory, so I'm just taking here character format, currency is there, date format is there, so I'm taking character format. Okay, number of characters, let's say I'm taking 4 digits. Okay, 04. Okay. Yeah, I'm maintaining this. So I'm going to this part. This is English. Okay, and values, what I'm doing, I'm clicking this additional value. Let's say my thickness is 0.01. Okay, use space. Okay, so character value I've given there only 4, right? So I need to increase this because I did not shooting here, so I will take 15. Yeah, I'm going to value. So 0.01 dash, okay, space and dash again to 0.10. This is one thickness. Okay, this is one thickness value. Okay, so description thickness again 0.11 space to 0.50. Okay, let's say this is the thickness. like this. And you can multiple as per the business requirement, how much thickness you require. Okay, so let's say 0.51 to 1.00. This is also thickness. Okay, click enter. And now in restriction tab, you need to give language dependent value thickness already exists in language English. Okay. Let's say this is thickness. Okay. Now go to restriction tab. Not allowing. Yeah, so class tab, BAS management 032. Okay, click enter. So this, 023 it is. Okay, this is release strategy. So 023 is batch. Okay, so here it is batch. So I've created one characteristic, that is viscosity. Okay, how much is the thickness, okay, of this chemical. Another characteristic I'm creating, let's say, that is for color. Okay, so batch underscore color 1, let's say. Again, I'm creating another characteristic and I'm maintaining here batch with colors. Okay, and I'm giving multiple value. Why I'm giving multiple? Because if I select a single value, then what will happen? Like just in first case 0.01 to 0.10, that is one value. Okay, so it will not allow me to create another value. Okay, so multiple means I can create multiple times. Okay, again, so in that case what I've done, 0.01 to 0.10, and again 0.11 to 0.50, and again 0.51 to 1.00. So three values. More than three also I will select multiple. Okay, if you select only single, it will allow only single value. Okay, yeah, that is the use of this. Okay, now I am again selecting this character format. Okay, how much character? Let's say color, right? We have velvet, VELVET, that is 6 digit, right? And what else? Purple, PURPLE 7. So we'll take a 10. Okay, maximum 10. Okay, and I'm going to value directly. So what I'm doing is here you select this additional value, and here I'm taking let's say pink, and again uh, yellow. Okay, let's say phosphorus color is also in blue color. Okay, as per the business requirement, and let's say green. Okay, etc. So here I'm just writing the description, pink color. Okay, here yellow color, right? Here blue color. Okay, here green color. This is second characteristic. Okay, so go to restriction tab and again take 023, that is nothing but batch. Okay, yeah, Naresh, any doubt? Rajesh and Asif bhai? Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Hafiz. How is
Yeah,
that?
so any doubt?
No, sir.
You know?
No,
Okay.
No,
no.
sir.
So yeah. So first we have created a characteristic. In characteristic, the transition code is CT04 directly. That is SPRO part. Okay. So if you go through menu part, that is also okay. But I have directly, I entered with the transition code CT04. So I have created two characteristics. Let's say my business need one characteristic at thickness. Okay, मोटा नमक बारीक नमक जैसा है ना वैसा. So here thickness, my business need the thickness. Okay, and my business also need the color. Okay, because it's a pharmaceutical company, so which kind of color you need. So this again depend as per the business requirement. You can create as much characteristics. Okay, the same thing 304. Okay, and now second part, you need to assign the characteristic to a class. So what is the transaction code CL02? CL02 is the transaction code to assign the characteristics to a class. So here class, so class underscore batch 1 and 30. And again go here, create. Now assign character to a class. This is what we are doing. Okay, we are assigning. Where click this car tab. And whatever you have created in CT04, the same description you have to mention here. Okay, so here what I will do in that case, I'll open a new session. Okay, and I'll first see what are the characteristics I have created, right? Let's say CT04 just now I have created. So here batch underscore color one. This is one characteristic. Okay, so go here batch underscore color one, batch underscore color one. This is one part, right? See, if everything is fine, then this message will come. Sometimes most of the students, what they do, they give something different, and the system will say, "This is not created. Do you want to create?" So in that case, what will happen? The system is going to create another characteristic. So whatever characteristic you have defined in CT04, just to copy paste. Okay, this is one part. Another, what we have done, batch underscore viscosity one, right? Ide kada, Naresh? ఇదే సేమ్ ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలంటే what we do is just you copy this, okay, control C, batch underscore viscosity 1, okay, and again go here, control V, okay, click enter. So copy paste is very good. Okay, so if you do some silly mistake, let's say you are searching like this, the system will say this is not here, there is something will be there. So in that case you need to give exactly, already I have given, that's the reason. Sometimes what happened, if you give something you have created with this description, but you are giving here batch underscore viscosity 01 instead of 1. Okay, so the system will throw an error stating that batch underscore viscosity 01 characteristic is not created. We want to create a new one. So in that case, what will happen? The system will create another characteristic with the batch underscore viscosity 01. So it is again a headache for us. Okay. So that's the reason you should just go to CT04, copy and paste here. Okay, that is the best solution. Okay? Yeah. Now I'm trying to create a material with classification. Okay, so I'm going to MM01 transaction code. Okay, take this pharmaceutical, and here you need to select the classification tab here. See, this is important. So batch management with classification. So earlier without classification. That's the reason we have not selected this classification tab. Now I'm going to select this. Okay, click enter. Let's say plant I'm taking 3000 and store location 0001. Okay, and now what I'm doing, I'm trying to create a phosphorus only or sulfur. Sulfur is also thickness. I need this. So what I will do, unit of measure kilogram. Okay, here 004. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll click this, click enter. System will take me to classification tab, and here whatever we have defined in CL02, that will appear here. So here, what was that? If you open this, number of classes will be there. So what we have created, any idea? Keyword. Huh? If you know, you can directly type it over here, or else the best thing what I can do is CL02. I go to CL02, so the system will show what exactly I have created. CL02, right? Class underscore batch one, right? So copy paste. Okay, class underscore batch one underscore batch one. Okay, click enter. So what will happen? So this is coming. So this is the assignment part. In CL02 we have maintained this assignment board, right? Am I right, Naresh? Yeah, Naresh, are you there? Rajesh, Asif bhai. You understand?
Yes, yes.
So
I'm listening.
yeah,
I'm
so
listening,
Yes.
sir.
yeah, so how much characteristic we have
I'm also
taken the whole characteristic as well as the assignment part in CL02, we have mentioned only two, right? So that will be appearing here. So what you do, first you select this all. Okay, let's say I'm selecting this also, I'm selecting this also. Okay, all I'm selecting. Okay, pink, yellow. This is coming. This we have configured, customized with CT04, right? Okay, I'm selecting all. So I will tell you what is the reason why I'm selecting this all. This is also viscosity. Again, we have created another characteristic, right? CT04, and we have maintained this three thickness, right? Viscosity. Okay, so I'm selecting all four. Okay, click enter. Now you come out from this system. So this is the arrow mark. Okay, and in purchasing, you need to select again batch management. Okay, this is very important, and here this is mandatory. So click enter, and here nothing as such. And accounting, you select the 3000. Okay, click enter, 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 and save it. So what is the number? 1582, right? So 1582 is your material number. Note down this number. 1582. Okay. So another thing, what I can do now, what is the step two? First, we have created a material with classification, right? I have selected the views, classification view, and there in classification, I have selected the class, okay? Batch underscore, what was that? Batch underscore class one, whatever it is, right? And then step two, you need to create batch master record, right? With MSc 1N. So there is another way without creating the batch master record. I can directly in the PO itself, I will create a batch directly without creating the batch master record. Is it possible? The interview question. The interviewer will ask if you tell the steps, like first step one, first I will create the material, okay, I'll select the classification, okay, he understand, okay, but again you say that step two, I will create a batch master record. So he will raise one question, okay, is it mandatory to create a batch master record or without creating batch master record with MSc 1N, can you directly create the batch master in PO itself? Is it possible? Yes or no? The interviewer will ask. So what will be your answer? Yes. Without creating the batch master record with MSc 1N transaction code also, you can able to create the batch master record in PO itself. Okay. So what I will do in second step, instead of going with a batch master record, creating manually, directly I will create the batch master record. Okay. So now I will show you how. So yeah, Naresh, అర్థమవుతుందా? Naresh, are you there? Naresh is there, huh? Rajesh, Asif bhai?
I'm there, sir.
Not- So Naresh is not there, I think. Okay,
Yes,
maybe
sir.
he.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Naresh, you understood, right? So
Yes,
now
sir.
what I'm doing, yeah, so what I'm doing, ME21N, I'm creating the PO, okay, without creating batch master record. Also, I can create a batch master record directly in PO itself, okay, that is I'm showing, okay. So here I'm taking this vendor 3000, it is there, and purchase order I'm giving here 3000, purchase group 000, okay. And here, what is that number? Material number 1582, right? Batch management with classification 1582, right? Sulfur, huh? Yeah. So quantity, let's say 100, and
One five eight two,
headcraft,
sir.
let's say, yeah. And here plant I'm taking 3000. Okay, click enter, and storage location you give here 0001. Okay, click enter. Now in material data here I need to give the batch number which you have created manually using MSc 1N transaction code. So my question is, the interview question is it possible to create batch master record without MSc 1N? So your answer should be yes in PO. Okay. How? See here. Just click this button. Create batch. So the system will create, see here, caution, internal number allocation for material handle in batches, yes. Now the system is generating a batch master record. Batch number you got directly 373, right? Earlier it was 372, right? Understood, all of you? So without MAC1N, without using transaction code MAC1N, I have created the batch here itself in PO material data tab. This is item, okay? This is, I'm collapsing this. Again, if you open this item detail in material data, just click this button, or else if you have created manually with the MAC1N, then you put that batch number here, okay? All of you understood? Or any doubt? Huh?
No,
Yeah,
sir.
Naresh, you have a doubt on
No,
that?
sir.
Okay. Yeah, Rajesh, any doubt? Okay, so I'm trying to save this PO. So note down this
No,
PO
sir.
number. Okay, right. Oh, all right. So here you note
No,
down
sir.
this PO number 450017. What is the last three-digit number? You note down that number. And now what I'm doing, I'm trying to, yeah. So 450017 Okay, 247. Earlier was 246, right? Now I'm creating the GR and my GO. Okay, my go. So now you see what will happen. So just take the PO number 247. Okay, click enter, right? Okay. Now in batch, what you do, go to batch and click this classification, because this is batch management with classification. Okay. So now let's say your sulfur color you need to select. Let's say your sulfur color is blue color. Select this. Okay. And let's say the thickness mota barik. Okay. The thickness. Let's say you got this thickness. Okay. This is what classification. You understood, Naresh? Yeah. And now you go back. Okay. Uh, Item okay. And check and post, or I'll directly save this. Now, if you check the stock, how to check the stock? MMB, right? MMB is the transaction code. So I'm now going to MMB. Once this GR is saved, I'm checking the stock, okay, by using this batch number 373. Okay. So I'll just check whether this I received this along with the viscosity and color that is matching in my stock or not. I am checking this using MMB transaction code. Okay. Now see this material data is saved. GR is saved. Now I'm checking with MMBE transaction code. Okay. MMBE transaction code. So you give this 1582 number, and this is coming by default, but this is 373, right? I need to remove this and put this number 373. Okay. Batch number. Execute. Now what will happen? What will happen is, see this 373, select this and go to detail display. If you go to detail display, again you go down, okay, and batch classification, if you click this, then the system will show this batch with color. This is blue color, and the viscosity, thickness, okay. This is what batch management with classification and without classification. All of you understood? This is very simple. You need to practice, like I have finished this topic in today itself. Otherwise, if you see other topics like enterprise structure, we have taken 3 to 4 or 2 to 3 days. And material master, we have taken again 3 to 4 days, material master also. But this topic is very small. Today only I finished this topic. So any doubt, anyone? Batch management with classification and without classification. Yeah, Naresh, any doubt on that? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to start a new topic. I'll share you the notes also, all of you, including Naresh also. I'll share the new topic. Okay. So tomorrow timing will be same 9:30, so 9:30 to 10:30 and 11, most probably. 11 will finish off. Okay then, if no doubt, then I'll stop the class.
Okay, sir. Good night, sir.
Okay, good night. Yeah, Asif, good night.
Okay, officer. Allah Hafiz.
Naresh.
Allah Hafiz,
Yeah.
officer.
Okay, Allah.
Allah
Yeah,
Hafiz.
Naresh.
Allah Hafiz.
Yeah, Naresh. Bye. Okay, Allah.
Bye, sir.